To cope with this phenomenon, we speak of two phases with two words. Mitigation, that is the efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and find alternative sources for energy production, and adaptation, that is better adjusting to the consequences of climate change. And there are experts that add a third component, suffering. We can mitigate, we can adapt, but for sure we have to suffer from it. But this is very difficult to sell, this third, but I think that is important because this is a component that it does not depend on us, it's there, and we have to learn how to cope with it. As for mitigation, a reduction in carbon emissions requires curbing one or more of its underlying factors, including population size, gross domestic product, and energy and carbon intensity. Many agree today that global climate change should not be used as an excuse to blame the population growth of poorer countries for the problem. In fact, industrialized countries are more responsible for the emission of greenhouse gases than their poor counterparts. Amartya Sen came to the same conclusion when studying the famines of the 19th and 20th centuries. He discovered that no famine was accompanied by an objective lack of food supplies. People died of hunger even when food was available. In other words, the earth has sufficient fresh water, cultivable land, and food to maintain many more million people. Population growth is also a font of resources and potentialities which can interact constructively and creatively with the environment, provided they are directed in an overall and enlightened way in harmony with what the natural law tells us.